Hi bestie, why is root cause analysis on the health of body or mind needed? How to get to the root of anything first? Let's glide over some biological basics quickly. Since we are talking about root, let's recollect the structure and parts of a plant. We have the roots that is below the soil, the trunk, branches, leaves and flowers or fruits that are above the soil. We know that the roots are buried in the soil and remain so almost throughout the plant's life cycle. The other parts above the soil are only what is visible to us mostly, and we validate the growth of the tree through them. But how do these parts get their nourishment majorly? Through the roots. The plant is only as strong as its roots. And there are different types of roots depending on factors such as the nature of the plant, the soil, the climate, the atmosphere, the growth conditions and growth factors. Let's take this as an analogy for our real life situation. The plant can be analogous to the human body, human mind and so on. Let us consider the human body. Where does a root exist in the human body? It exists in the form of an energy center at the base of the backbone. It is this energy center that receives the energy from the nourishment and transfers it to the other energy centers and parts of the body. So what happens when there is a problem in the body? In quality management and process management, when there is a problem in a system or process, a root cause analysis is done to understand the primary reason for the problem. How do we know that a problem has occurred in the system or process? It is when the results are not being produced in the right way. Now, why has a problem occurred in the particular part of the process or sub-process? It is because that is a critical part of the entire process, like a bottleneck. Now, the term root refers to either one sub-process or combination of sub-processes that produce results. When a particular root is found to create a problem in producing results, it becomes a root cause. How we identify the exact root that causes a problem is a root cause analysis of the problem itself. Now, when the body is unwell, we know that there is a problem in the body system. We know that the problem has occurred in a particular part of the body when that part does not produce the results that it should, or it has begun to malfunction and started showing symptoms. The problem can also occur in several other parts simultaneously. But are we sure that the problem has occurred only because there is something wrong with those parts? For instance, when there is a headache, can we be sure that there is something wrong with the part of the head that has pain? Or when there is a knee pain, can we be sure that there is something wrong with that knee only? No, we cannot and should not be certain that way. We can only be certain by doing a root cause analysis, just as in process management in a manufacturing process. For the root cause analysis on the body, we will need to look at every aspect of the body, such as what and when we ate, how long and deep we slept, how active and energetic we were, how social we were, how joyful we were, so on and so forth. When we realize that any of these aspects were also affected, then the headache or knee discomfort happens to be just the surface part of the problem. We still need to get to the root of the problem. Let us consider one aspect like eating. When we notice that our eating pattern has changed for only a very short time, like a day or so, then when we fix our eating pattern, the pain or discomfort may subside. But sometimes eating pattern is also affected due to a deeper activity. It may be due to decreased joy in us. That is, when we are sad, we tend to overeat or undereat or eat unconventionally. This disturbs the eating process, which eventually disturbs the functionality of the head or knee, which may be the ideal way to reveal the problem. That is, the body has found its ideal exit for the problem. But the problem is still existing within the body. When we realize that it is our sadness or frustration that has created the pain in the head or knee, we have to try to comfort the sadness consciously with acceptance and patience. This is very much like feeding the root directly with the right nutrient. Once a required nutrient is obtained, the root will naturally energize itself and pass on the energy to the other parts of the plant. Similarly, once the root cause of the knee pain, which is sorrow, has been recognized and addressed accordingly, it will be replaced with joy automatically. This joy then spreads its joyful energy to the other parts of the body and heals a headache or knee pain naturally. How quickly the problem resolution happens only depends on one's skill to perform the root cause analysis. So with regular observation on our body and all the activities that we do voluntarily and involuntarily, we can easily identify the cause of the health problem and solve it appropriately. But this essentially means that addressing the factors that had created the sorrow in the mind, such as the nature of the individual, his or her environmental conditions, etc., is very crucial to ensure prolonged wellness and avoid a relapse condition. What we have seen here is that it is not necessary for the root cause to exist in the body itself when a problem occurs. The mind and its various emotions and thoughts are mostly the root causes for the bodily issues. Now, for every kind of body issue, as simple and common as sweating, muscle sprain, varicose vein, menstrual cramp, heartburn, to complex ones as heart attack, brain stroke, etc., an emotion and thought pattern can be mapped. By knowing this mapping, we can heal the bodily issue quickly and safely. Similarly, the root cause for a mind issue or psychological issue very much exists in our genes or even the soul. By analyzing hereditary information, we can decode the root cause in these areas and resolve the psychological issue and calm the mind appropriately. Further, for the root to appear, there should be a seed first. The quality and type of seed will determine the quality and type of plant that will grow. The seed contains a fundamental and core information about the plant. Hence, sowing the right quality seed is very crucial. The seed is analogous to the human soul, which gets placed into a human body. The soul feeds the life information to the mind through perception, intelligence, thoughts, and emotions, which in turn develops into behavior and actions in the human body. So accessing the soul and its information is very much possible with deep awareness, willingness, and consciousness. That should be the true purpose of the human body. We will discuss about this next. If there is a specific physical issue that you would like to address in terms of its associated emotion and thought, please do share in the comment section. Thank you.